They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We begin with a good interconference matchup. And for those wondering if CMC can still do it, you be the judge. A 55-yard touchdown run. The Black Knights move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And this is Dante Thornton. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Raiders win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is the QB for the home team. He had it working. This, one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Thunderbirds move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass and maybe even no touchdown pass. so long as they get the win in the end.
For Jawan Jennings.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right again is Baker. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
And a first down. It's a gain of 10.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Baker throwing again. It's caught. It's Cade Otton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Straight ahead. It's Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Irving trying to run for the first. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
Braden Mann in
So 4th down on heads. Braden Mann for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You get more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn to take something away from each and every one of these moments.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to Genty. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. So pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Give here to Genty. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that power.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. Here's a throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
To try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Irving on 2nd. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Brought down before the return gets far. The Raiders to the receiver Dante Thorpe Jr. out and ready for their next series. And he's already kicked off this game with a touchdown. Plenty of time to add another, as he sits among the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns this season. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
14 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
Working on 1st down. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking in the air here. Gets it to him on the screen. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to call himself. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, but first time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to be able to stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Clean from the contact.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This gets the 1st and more. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
His kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
Ties the game.
And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. He'll get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Viking 18.
The give here on second. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
60 Vikings. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Throwing on second. Into traffic. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looks like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see the QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This is caught inside the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Come on. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Emeka Ibuka ready to get to work now. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Bucks to the line. First and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, Irving. Gets a pick up of 4 yards. And that will be a tip. Now hang on here. The Raiders say not so fast. They've got that challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Being left side by Ibuka. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
To number 9,
Point it right.
Irving on the inside give. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Baker now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Receiver in motion right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your leg.
And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders to receiver Dante Thornton Jr. now ready for their next series. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hits going out for the sack.
And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flagged out. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
19
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Here's Baker to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now here's Mayfield. Finds a man right side. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Decorian Bennett's there for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield to throw. And Johnson once more. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll have the first down and even more. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
19 yards. And a first down. A gain of 19 yards.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this first and goal. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Let's see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Cut by the open man. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for a battle against a team from the NFC North. And it's the tight end, Ben Sinnott. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's Marvin Mims Jr. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Broncos able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is the man from Central Florida, R.J. Harvey. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout. A field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Raiders and receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield track. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. Help reset those chains.
He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw here, third down. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and goal. At the Bucs 8-yard line.
Now pressure coming. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Well, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 30.
First down, here's Baker. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's first and 10 from the 47. The play fake. Here's Mayfield.
First down.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
So they... him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right. Past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter.
Second and 8.
Takes the second down snap. Dump off caught by his back. Along the sideline past midfield. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a 29-yard gain. That's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Working now from the gun. Quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
14-yard line.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Sending him on the dime. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
So many offenses will script Kate the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
And he will hold. The Raiders take a third-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drop. No answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
First down throw here. Mayfield connects on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Baker now off the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the give, this is Irving. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
4 yards. That's another. Buccaneers, first down.
Right back to Irving now. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stops. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Baker now from the gun. Oh no, the ball is loose. And he gets his own fumble. So the comeback hopes are still alive. But that clock keeps running. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down run. Don't come away with any points just yet.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mayfield to throw again. Setting up the screen. Shoots away from one. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Raiders, the receiver Dante Thornton Jr., out and ready for their next series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Russell gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch me left side by Luka. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. As we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage. They'll try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
He He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know who roughed him up and cost him that catch.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Another carry for him. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Motioning him from the slot right. He'll throw it. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
For a 1st down.
Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has.